Are you using keyword search volume to rank your products in the Amazon search and you're not seeing results? That's because there's a better way. Pay close attention. The reason why you're not seeing results is because Amazon doesn't rank products in the search results based on search volume. Guess what? Amazon ranks products in the search results based on sales. That's right. Every product listing on Amazon has a metric called the BSR, which stands for Best Seller Rank. You can see that it says here, Amazon BSR scores go up and down based on sales. Typically, the lower the score, the higher the Amazon sales rank. And you've probably seen this before. If you scroll down here on any product listing, you can see the BSR here. And the key to improving your BSR and listing rank is this. When you type a search phrase into Amazon search, the products you see appear based on search ranking. An item that's selling well has a better chance of ranking higher both in the organic search and on Amazon bestseller lists. Now that you know that product rank is based on sales, you've probably realized now that you've been doing it wrong the whole time, so I'm going to show you how to fix that. All right, so let's take a look at this product. These are practice golf balls. Most sellers will just use a list of keywords that have the highest search volume, but as I've shown you, this isn't the best strategy to get ranked. What you need to do is to get a list of the best converting keywords instead. And in order to do that, we're going to use a tool called Keyword Hunter Pro by Sellerize. Now, as you can see here, just like any other keyword research tool you've probably used in the past, you need to provide a seed keyword in order for Keyword Hunter Pro to generate a list of relevant keywords for you. But a common problem that I see a lot of sellers have is choosing the best seed keyword to use. Well, you don't have to do that. Keyword Hunter Pro lets you enter up to 10 keywords here. So instead of trying to reinvent the wheel, you can find the best seed keywords to use by just taking a look at what the top sellers are already using. So for example, let's do a search on Amazon for practice golf balls, and you can see what the top sellers are already using. What they're doing is working, obviously, because they're the top sellers. So if we take a look at the listings here, we can see that they're using phrases like practice golf balls, foam golf practice balls, training golf balls, practice golf balls, and so on. So take the most common ones and enter them into Keyword Hunter Pro and click search. Now the results that you see here are going to be slightly different than what you're used to, and I'm going to show you how powerful this tool is to help you get your product ranked. First of all, unlike other tools, the data Keyword Hunter Pro provides isn't an estimate. This data is primarily sourced from Amazon, and because of that, it's able to pull up data for keywords that are directly related to sales. What's unique about Keyword Hunter Pro is that it only pulls up keywords that generated organic sales, not PPC sales. You can see that it pulled up over 1,500 keywords here, which is called the semantic core, the number of keywords related most accurately to your search term. And remember, these are keywords that resulted in organic sales, a very important factor. We don't care about keywords that didn't generate any sales because they're not going to help you get ranked. Remember, listing rank is based on sales, not search volume. Now, what makes this tool even more powerful is this metric here, the average market availability. You can see that it says it's at 54%. This means that this list of keywords that it generated, sellers outside of the top 3 organic listings are able to capture 54% of the total sales in the entire niche, making this product a pretty good opportunity for all the other sellers. You can see here that it says, this percentage shows how much sales were generated by positions other than the top 3. The higher the percentage, the better. So, for example, if the market availability was low, like 10%, that means the top 3 sellers are getting 90% of all the sales in the niche, which would raise a huge red flag since that means the top 3 sellers are getting 90% of all the sales in the niche. That means it would be nearly impossible for you or anyone else to get any sales. The top 3 sellers are taking 90% of the sales. Pretty powerful insider information, right? If you want to follow along or give this tool a try yourself, I'll leave a link down in the description below to a free trial. And if you decide to upgrade, you'll get a huge discount by using my coupon code. Now, Keyword Hunter Pro also shows you a ton of other helpful data. For example, you can see the top brands here, and you can also see the top categories. You can also see the historical performance of each seed keyword here. And you can cycle through each seed keyword by selecting them in the drop-down menu. You can see that these practice golf balls perform much better during the summer months. The lower the blue bar, the better. All right, now let's talk about the most exciting part, the keyword list, and how we can use it to boost our listing rank. In the first column, you can see the list of keywords. Remember, in this example, there's over 1,500 keywords. We're not going to use all of them. We're going to narrow this list down, and I'll show you exactly how we're going to cherry pick the best ones in a minute. The search rank is how popular the keyword is in the past 30 days. The lower, the more popular. Clicks is pretty obvious, and so is the sales column, but if you click on the arrow here, you can actually see a breakdown of the sales. For example, you can see how many sales each of the top 3 sellers had. So position 1, position 2, and position 3, as well as how many sales all the other sellers had. This is tied to the market availability that I talked about earlier. How cool is that? Conversion is the conversion rate. How frequently does this search term generate a sale? For example, this keyword here, golf practice balls, anytime this keyword phrase is searched, 30% of the time, it turns into a sale. Relevance is how related the keyword is to the seed keyword that you entered. Golf practice balls is one of the original seed keywords that I entered, so it's 100%. And the market availability, like I went over earlier, this is how much of the total sales in the niche are the other sellers able to capture that are outside of the top 3 sellers. Pretty powerful information, right? Okay, so how can we narrow this list down to only the top performing keywords? Keywords that we can use in our product listings and PPC campaigns. Remember, we only want the best keywords that generate sales, so we're gonna focus on 2 metrics, the conversion rate and the market availability. So the first thing that we wanna do is remove all low conversion keywords. These are keywords that have a conversion rate that's less than 20%. That means out of 100 searches, 20 sales or less were made. We can easily filter those out by using the filter settings here. In the conversion rate field, enter 19% here, just so we can capture those keyword phrases that are right at the border. Similarly, in the market availability field, we want to remove keywords where only the top 3 sellers are getting most of the sales. We want to make sure that the rest of the sellers are also able to capture a good portion of the sales, since when you launch your product, you're not going to be in the top 3. A good target is 40% or better. So in the market availability field, enter 39% here. So just like before, we can include keywords that are right at the border. Then click apply. Now you can see that it narrowed the list of keywords down to 176, but we're not quite done. If we sort this list of keywords by relevance, and if we scroll way down to the bottom, you can see that there's a ton of keywords that are completely unrelated to practice golf balls. For example, you can see here, there's wiffle balls, backyard golf practice, golf ball bucket, and so on. Generally, any keyword with a relevance score that's less than 10% is unrelated to the product. So let's also remove those keywords from the list. So back in the filter settings, enter 10 here and click apply. Notice that we now have a far better and much more manageable list of only 37 keywords. Now download this list of keywords by clicking on download report and open it up in Excel or Numbers if you're on a Mac like me. The data that you see here is going to be the same as on the website, but what we're going to do now is whittle this list down a little bit more. The first thing we're going to do is sort this list by relevance. Okay, as you can see, there's still a few keywords here that are unrelated to the practice golf balls. So go through the list and remove them. For example, wiffle balls, range golf balls, range balls, and so on. You only want to keep the keywords that are the product that you're selling. You don't want to rank for unrelated keywords or pay for them in your PPC campaigns. Next, we only want to keep keywords that have relatively high sales. Keywords with low sales isn't going to help you with your listing rank. So in the sales column, this is how many sales were made in the past 30 days. Sort it highest to lowest. And what I suggest is removing keywords that don't have at least 1 sale per day. So again, just so we can capture the keywords that are right on the borderline, remove all the keywords that have less than 25 sales per month. Okay, and once we've done that, you can see that we've narrowed this list down to 23 keywords. And for most people, this list is enough to get you started. However, if you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I like to go the extra mile. But before I show you how to do that, let me highlight how powerful this list of keywords is. Doing some simple math, let me prove to you how hyper-targeted and sales-driven this list is. The average monthly sales of this list of keywords is 286. But besides the top 3 sellers, the rest of the market averages 189 monthly sales. The average conversion rate is nearly 35%. That's huge. That means out of every 100 searches for these keywords, 35 of them turn into sales. And not only that, the market availability is a whopping 66%. That means outside of the top 3 sellers, the rest of the market is able to capture 2/3 of the total sales. Can you see how powerful this keyword strategy is? Now, to go that extra mile to fully complete this list and make sure you didn't miss anything, what I suggest also doing is stealing the best keywords that the top 3 sellers are using. Yes, you can actually do that. This will really make your keyword list a true powerhouse. And Sellerise makes this easy for you to do. Sellerise has a ton of other powerful tools as well as a free trial. You can find a link to the free trial as well as a huge discount if you want to start using this advanced keyword strategy for yourself down in the description below. So back on Sellerise, navigate over to the top related products tab. Then on the first product here, click on the Amazon logo and make sure this product is the same product that you're selling. If it isn't, then ignore this product and pick the next one. In this case, it is the same product, so go back to Keyword Hunter Pro and click on this button here. This will open the product in another tool called Keyword Re-Ranker. This will grab all the keywords that this seller is using in their listing and is ranking for. As you can see here, there are 64 keywords. Now, like we did before, we're going to filter out all the low conversion, low market availability, and low relevance keywords. Click Apply and download this list. Then repeat this step for the other top 3 related products. Then copy and paste all the data from the top 3 products into one spreadsheet, as you can see that I've done here. And because all 3 competitors are trying to rank for the same product, you'll notice that there's going to be a lot of duplicate keywords. So let's clean these up. Now, since I'm using numbers, click on Organize, Filter, Add a Filter, Column A, choose a cell, and pick is distinct. Now all the duplicates have been removed. Okay, and now just like we did before, remove all the keywords with low sales, as well as any unrelated keywords. And once you've done that, copy the entire spreadsheet and paste it into the original keyword spreadsheet so that we have one unified list of keywords. The keywords we generated from our seed keywords and from the top 3 competitors. And again, remove any duplicates. Okay, and now make sure you don't skip this step. Depending on the size of your keyword list, this step can take some time to do, but make sure you do this. For each keyword on your list, do a search on Amazon. Make sure the search is set to all departments and verify in the search results that most of the listings are in fact the product that you're selling. Remember, in this example, we're selling practice golf balls. So if you do a search and we see a lot of products that are not quite the same, then highlight this keyword phrase. For example, kids golf balls. Most of these aren't practice golf balls, as you can see here in the search results. So for keywords like this, we're going to highlight this and only use them for keyword indexing. So let's highlight them yellow. Continue doing this for all the keywords on your list. And when you're done, you'll end up with 2 groups of keywords. Separate the 2 groups by copying the highlighted ones and pasting them down below. Okay, and once you've done that, we now have our complete finalized list of the best keywords based on search volume. This top group is the best keywords for your product. These keywords are the best ones to use for your product listing and in the back-end keyword list to index your listing in the Amazon search algorithm. And you also want to use this list of keywords in your PPC campaigns to help generate sales and boost your listing rank. The bottom group of keywords that are highlighted in yellow, however, are keywords that you don't want to use in your PPC campaigns, because shoppers that search for these keywords might not be looking to buy your specific product, so you don't want to pay for ads for those searches. If you want to learn how to create the PPC campaigns, I'll post a link to a detailed video down in the description below. Now, putting this keyword strategy into practice is half of the solution to get your listing ranked. In order to massively increase your sales and conversion rates, it's essential that your product has social proof. That means you need to have a strategy in place before your product launches on how you plan to get your first reviews. And this video right over here will show you exactly how to do that.